Welcome to Rob's Retro Rides. Today I am driving my daily driver of almost 4 years. It is a 1996 Toyota Starlet 1.3 automatic. This is by far one of the best cars I have ever owned. I have owned about 80 cars so far in my life, and out of all the daily drivers I have had, this is the one that I have used and had the longest. I have, in just 4 years, covered 33,000 miles in this car. It drives exceptional, it handles well. It's not the fastest with only 74 horsepower, but weighing only 750 kilos, it's got a great power to weight ratio. It drives really well, the handling is fantastic. The suspension is slightly harsh, as you can probably tell from like the camera shake, but it's just a fantastic car. It just drives really well. And after 4 years of ownership, I have no intention of changing this car to something else. We are currently on the back roads between St Ives and St Just, which has one of the most beautiful backdrops I can think of locally, and I can't think of a better car to thrash around these roads and have a bit of fun in. Have a look at the view behind me, it's fantastic. Just don't break down on this road, there's no phone signal, but as I'm in a Toyota, I don't think that's something I need to worry too much about. So the work that I have done to this car since I've owned it, I've replaced the exhaust twice, just the back box and the centre box. I've done the discs, pads, shoes, drums, and the only 3 things that have failed I've had to replace have been the wiper linkages, which is something you need to look out for when you buy one of these, because they are a part that is completely obsolete. So when you come to buy one of these, make sure the wiper linkages are good, because you're going to have a very hard time finding another set. I got really lucky. The other thing is the heater resistor, which I managed to get for 70 quid second hand, which is actually a lot of money for a little heater resistor, but you know, I like my fan settings. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice bit of revving. And finally, the only other thing that went wrong with this car was the drive shaft. However, it failed 2 MOTs in a row with CV Gator. I used universal ones, and both times they split. I'm guessing the dirt and the water ingress destroyed the CV joint. Unfortunately, drive shafts for these cars are very expensive. Fuel economy, I would put it at about 35 to the gallon on average, with a mixture of motorway and local driving, and top speed is roughly about 105 mile per hour. But this is one of the best driving roads in Cornwall, and does require a little bit of skill if you start driving a little quick. On a day like this, it is pure bliss. I love this. This is fantastic. I could drive this road all day, every day, happily. So this car has just rolled over 117,000 miles. I bought it on just 84,000. So this was supposed to be a temporary car. I went up to Bridgewater all the way from Cornwall to buy this, and it was during the chip shortage during COVID, and basically all the cars available were expensive. I was having problems with my left knee and therefore needed a cheap, reliable automatic, and the only car I could find under £1,000 and automatic within a 150-mile radius with a long MOT was this. This car is beautiful, I like it. Yeah, it's working. It's very windy today, so I'm struggling to find somewhere decent to record, so I picked Madron Wishingwell car park of all places. The most random, boring, empty, desolate place in the whole world. But here we have the 5-door Starlet automatic manual. I wish it was a manual, but automatic. I think it's a 3-speed. And this is, fucking hell, what are you doing over there? I'm not going to say what she's up to. I think I might get banned from YouTube if I say what she's doing. Anyway, this is the least desirable model. This is the non-turbo. It is the automatic, and it's a 5-door, and it's in white. So, for a desirability standpoint, this is not the one to have. The most desirable models are the Glanza Turbo. I believe they have 130-ish horsepower. The boot space on this car is fairly poor, as I will now demonstrate. Old-fashioned key in the boot. So as you can see here, that is literally 2 toolboxes, a booster seat and a few clothes. There's just no room in there. It is really tight on space, but it's better than nothing at all. The windscreen is peppered. When you do angle grinding, don't do it next to your car, because you'll ruin your windows and your paintwork. And these 2 windows are ruined. They are completely ruined. Let me get a close-up shot. Hang on. And you'll see what I mean by absolutely ruined. Look at that. The rust is embedded into the window, which is far from good. It's by far one of the most boring interiors. A typical Japanese car with really strange seats, very strange interior design, but it works fine. And we come into the front. Yeah, I need to lube the doors up, they're a bit dry. I don't use that door that often. I could do cleaning the interior, which should be something for our next video. And you can see my wonderful automatic transmission. And yeah, got aftermarket stereo. Here is my extremely clean engine bay, which I cleaned earlier. I'm joking, I didn't clean it. I've not bothered cleaning this car for this video because I use it every day and there's no point in cleaning it at the moment. We're in the middle of winter, you know, it's freezing, it's cold, it's wet, there's tractors everywhere producing mud. So any job that needs doing in this engine bay now, I've got a brand new battery, and brand new belts, as you can see, is that the rubber gaskets for the bolts to hold rocker cover on are all perished and leaking. And it's got electric sunroof, a heater, a heated window, electric front windows, front door locks. It's got central locking but no remote locking, and that's all the mod cons that anyone will ever need. Thank you for watching Rob's Retro Rides, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.